Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to Bliss with Liz, and this is a garden tour of my own garden, and we'll start at the front. This is where I have my ilang-ilang. You can see the little baby flower over there. I just love this plant. It's easy to grow and the flowers are so sweet smelling. This is Cempaka Pisang. I have no idea what the scientific name is, but the flowers are, they smell exquisite like vanilla. So that's the bud. We can expect flowers soon. Yay! This is my Ixora. It's the big leafed Ixora, which is which is old-fashioned right now, but I love it. I first saw it in Thailand and I really wanted it. I finally found a dying one in the nursery, and the guy just gave it to me like at a nominal price, but it's grown beautifully now. This is my Malor or jasmine. They smell really sweet as well. Bougainvillea. Look at this. It's flowering really nicely. I love this plant. This is probably one of my favorites in the house, and I have several, as you can see. I love this. When it's like it gets the sun, it becomes redder. My lemon plant. So yeah. This is my favorite weeping willow. I love it. And I've planted some of this, I can't remember the name now, for privacy. And I found some plants here. I love this plant. I think it's magnolia and it flowers profusely, but right now it's just finished flowering. So yep, my little bonsai there, and my Japanese rose, which usually flowers a lot, but I have just actually propagated these, so they are really new. They should be flowering soon. This is where I usually put my newly propagated plants because they get indirect sunlight here. So these are my Monstera Swiss cheese that I had propagated last week. And this is the multi-petal blue pea, which I'm going to give to my nursery because she doesn't have this yet. So I'll be giving that to her. I love this plant. Lovely. I love a plant. It wasn't doing well indoors, and I decided to bring it outside and look at how it's growing. Similarly with my ficus fig, look at how huge it is. This is some sitting area where I can sit and have a cup of coffee and admire my garden. Another ficus fig plant, very tall now. Yeah, I have buchida trees, as you can see. I have 3 buchida trees in the garden, so it results in a very shady garden. So under the first buchida plant, I've got some, I thought it was a form of, I don't know, I just bought some cheap keladi. I thought it was in keladi in Malay, but it's actually a monstera because I can see that this other plant, it has started to have some fenestrations. So yeah, they're monstera. And these are my Monstera Swiss cheese, which has started to climb up. And hanging on the tree I've got some ferns, and a staghorn at the top, which I've like grown for about a couple of years, so it's quite big now. And this is my favorite wind time. I love the calming sound. So here I have some Lee Kuan Yew plants that are hanging from the roof. It's not growing so well, it's not so bushy. And these are my heliconias, my babies. I love heliconias. So over here we have another type of philodendron. This is where my son likes to chillax when he's home. Then we go over to my little vegetable patch where I have water spinach, is it? Or kangkong growing. This is my mulberry plant, which is just starting to bear fruit. I've got a star fruit here. I'm not sure whether it's going to do well. This is the syringe leaf. Sorry for the noise. This is the syringe leaf, which is not doing too well either. This is a grape tree, which I gave up on. I wanted to kill it, but it's still living. So that's the view to the front of the house. And this is my newly created forest walk. So here I've started to buy some alocasias and philodendrons. These are all small babies. This is my most precious plant at the moment, which I spent a reasonable amount, not that much, in comparison to a lot of alocasia and philodendron lovers. So I've got some ferns. I've got Monstera Swiss cheese climbing up my buchida, and this is actually a fruit tree. What is it called again? We'll come back to it. I have just planted some ground covering plants because, as you can see, due to the buchida, it's very hard to grow grass now. So I've got some ground covering plants that I've just planted. Hopefully it will cover the ground nicely. So here we have some more. So I'm trying to train this plant to grow up the tree. Okay. And yeah, we have more plants here. I just wanted to show this. I just got this. They are vanilla plant, and I'm going to train them to grow up the buchida tree, and the leaves get bigger as they go higher, so I'm looking forward to that. So back to my forest path. Here I have this huge monstera. Okay, I have to go walk backwards so you can see how big it is. Yep, that's quite huge. And over to my third buchida plant, tree rather. I have trained this Monstera adocinai to go up the tree. Here I have some bird ferns down there, and this is Marquisa in Malay. What is it called in English? I can't remember. My English is failing me today. So this is our guinea pig home, or Nala's castle, because our first guinea pig was called Nala. They started breeding like rabbits, and when my son went to university, I told him to give it away, so we've given it away. So I've used it to put my bougainvillea. However, this place is quite shady. It doesn't get full sunlight, so I don't know whether it's going to flower. I have some daun kaduk growing. Oh, by the way, this is natural path made from the rail, what do you call it? The rail landings, which I got somebody to cut for me, and I planted it myself. So it takes about an hour to plant each one. Not plant, because you have to dig it. You have to dig it and place it inside. So this is my heliconia and another monstera. This is Rangoon creeper. It's not flowering at the moment, but I'll show you the flowers that are appearing at the back. So we walk down the path. This is my ginger, red ginger, not flowering yet. And I've got some ficus climbing up the wall. This is something that I just got. Look at this. I don't know what it's called, but the leaves are huge and it's going to climb up the wall. I'm so excited about this. Here we have kamunting. I'm not sure what the English name is. The flowers are gorgeous. Look at that. And this is my propagation corner. So I've got some money plant, and look at this, I love this. Okay, so this is where I am propagating my blue pea, multi-petaled blue pea, and aloe vera. I've got some serai wangi, which my cats love to eat. Look at it. Oh, they look pathetic nowadays. My red ginger, I'm looking forward to the red flowers. So now we go down the path. Okay, so I'll just back up a bit. I have this lovely, what do you call it, archway. And we have another wind chime. Oh, look at this. This is, I have no idea what it's called. Look at it, it's huge. I love this. And we go back. This is supposedly my kitchen garden. This is the kantan plant. Okay, and the bunga kantan is used to make dishes. Oh, there's one coming out. Okay, so we'll have one soon. And this place is still a mess. I haven't quite organized it, but I have some belimbing here. It's used in cooking. Yeah, I can cook belimbing soon. This is pokok lemuni. Every Kedah, people who come from Kedah, which is in the northern state of Malaysia, will always have this plant because we use it to cook lemuni rice, which is absolutely delicious. You know, when you cook it, it becomes black. The rice becomes black and super tasty. So here I've got some curry leaves. I've got some aloe vera. This is, I can't remember the name, it's like you eat it raw with rice. This is avocado plant, really pathetic. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. And we have the pandan plant, and we have the lime plant. Okay, introducing rambutan anak sekolah. Rambutan anak sekolah is a famous type of rambutan, and I finally planted a fruit tree because I reckon that every garden should have a fruit tree, at least one. So I planted this myself yesterday. It was hard work digging up the soil around here. So I'm very pleased with that. I hope it goes well. Well, there's Lily. Lily always accompanies me when I'm in the garden. Hello, Lily. And oh yeah, I said I was going to show the Rangoon flowers. This is the Rangoon creeper flowers. Gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful. So this is the view of my garden from the back. So that's it for today. Happy Valentine's Day and love your plants. Bye.